What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to part 2 of the video of how to make your tool holder for your Haas mill. So I've already got SolidWorks open, and I'm going to start with let's go with top plane. And I'm going to go with a center rectangle. So right there, green check mark. And delete. Click here, delete this, and delete this. Do mind the red light in the back. This is a tactical environment. That's where I'm in the field right now. And what better way to enhance your capabilities by learning and doing something and making something. So let's smart dimension this. Let's see. So I said I need 16, and that's 16 inches, right? And the height is 7 inches. I'll take that back. Let's do 10. Right. And right there, I've just created a box. Simple, right? And I want to round out these corners. Fill out my corners first. Right, I gotta zoom in to get that. So that, let's do every corner. There. And do mind the sound in the back. Those are my 3D printers running. Currently got a job for a customer, and they requested a few items. Okay, so I'm gonna do with my fillets, I'm gonna do 0.25. Fine with that. So now my corners are filleted because I don't want a sharp edge. Green check mark, I'm good to go. Features, shoot base boss. The material is going to be 1/8 inch, so 0.125. There we go. Now you got your plate. Right. I want it facing me again. All I'm pressing is the space bar, and then that's how I get this view again. Right, so now I want to make some holes in here because that's where my tool holders are going to go. So I've already measured out the actual tool holders, which are these. They are roughly 1.75, and that's inches. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click here, right click, and sketch. That creates you a new sketch. So I'm gonna create a center line for construction. So I'm gonna create a construction line, not center line, excuse me. There we go. Green check mark. I'm good to go. That is my center point. So I'm gonna click some circles, and we'll go right about here, and then green check mark, smart dimension. Let's do, what do you say, 1.75. There we go. Green check mark. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to click linear sketch pattern, click right here in the center. There we go. And this is the spacing right here. I'm gonna do, so I got 5 16-inch piece if I did some math, so bear with me. Let's do 3 inches. Let's see, there we go. And I'm gonna do, so I got 2 circles now. I just press up, right? There we go. So I got 5 holes, which I want 10 on my plate. So then I'm gonna click green check mark because I'm happy with that, and all I have to do is just dimension this from here to here, And then once I get my distance of how I want it, they will all be evenly spaced out. All right, so let's go Smart Dimension. Click here to the edge. You got 2.48. Let's do 2. There you go. We are properly spaced out. So you notice from here to here, let's see the spacing. Here to here, spacing is 1.10. Let's do 1 inch. Right, it brought it closer. So the higher you go, the less it gets away. So that's 1.5 inch, which I like. There are your first 5 holes for your tool holder. We're now going to create some more down here. And then what we'll do is we're gonna make a cut in here to where you can bend your plate to put on your Haas mill. All right, same thing. I'm gonna go with some circles. See how I just hovered? Right there. I can put right there, green check mark, in your sketch pattern. It already automatically defaults to it. I do 3 inches, and I want to do 5. Bam. Because like I said, I went down from here, it made that line, and I'm good to go. All right, so now I want to space out my circles, right? Because they're a little too close together. So what I'm gonna do is Smart Dimension again. Click from here, here. It says it's 2.11 or 2.10 inches. So I'm gonna go 3.0. You see how I dropped it down? That's exactly how I like it. And bam, you have your plate with your circles. And now I'm gonna draw the slit to where that's what you're gonna use to bend this. Do mind the AC, but I do want to mention that you need to go back in here and Smart Dimension the second hole. I made that mistake. I didn't do that in making this. So Smart Dimension it's 1.75 just like the top. Don't forget to do that. All right, now I'm gonna create these slits. That way I'm allowed to bend it. Because if you don't make any slits, you're gonna have a hard time bending it. So all I'm gonna do is click center rectangle. Go from here. That way it brings it straight down. Go right about here. You want, all right, green check mark. So you want some space in between here, right? If you have it all the way at the end, you're gonna cut into your plate. So watch what I do. I'm gonna select these. I don't need that. Don't need that. I don't need that. So my center rectangle is gone. But it's okay, I'll make another one. Or my construction line is gone. There we go. Click escape. Construction. Green check mark. Now I'm going to mirror entities. Click here. Here, here, here. Click my line on mirroring, and bam, now I have that exactly where I want it to be. And now all I need to do is click center rectangle again. If you see my screen veering off like this sometimes, it's because I don't have a tripod. Well, I do, but I just didn't bring it out to the field. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a slit going from here to here, but not touching. So I'm gonna get to the center of the piece, which is right here. Okay. And then you have to go to the center or else it won't be even. So I gotta be about right there. Green check mark, X out of these. Click away, delete. Click away, delete. Don't need that, delete. All right, so now you have all your pieces that you need, so that way you get ready to cut. Now I can make holes if I want to for the bolts that go onto the wall of your Haas mill, but I can drill it out by hand, or I can plasma it out. So, but for these training purposes, I'll just make these holes. So I'm gonna go features, shoot cut, and you want to select the other side, and you're gonna go to up to surface. Click here, and you're gonna click the green check mark, and there you go. Once you cut this out, you have all your holes for your tool holders. You will bend this down and you'll be good to go. So how do you save this? You want to save it as Haas mill tool holder. As you can see, I already made one. I'm gonna name this one V3. It's in my SolidWorks folder. I named one training. Save it. V3 already exists. What do you know? Let's do V4 training. Save. Right. I am going to click save as again. Now this time will be DXF. Right. Save. It's going to bring up this screen. Click check mark. There you go. Click save. Now you have it. Let's do some sheet cam. Click yes. File, import drawing, Haas tool holder, V4, TRG for training. Bam. That is your Haas tool holder that you just created. Or I should say I created. I want to cut out the holes first. Alright, now I'm going to show you all the cut path. Click here for edit contours and click this one. So bear with me, I'm going to have to try to see how I can hold this. I'm going to hold control. Click every one. When it turns white, you're good. The reason why you have to cut out the inside first is because if you cut out this plate first, you have nothing to hold on unless your plate is super strong and doesn't come up, which is not always the case. So it all turns white, you right click, move to layer. I name it inside. Click OK. I'm gonna go to here, create a new jet cutting operation. I'm gonna click inside, and I am cutting on the inside. Because I named it inside, the contour method is inside offset. The plate I'm using is 1/8 inch, so I'm gonna go to my 10 gauge, which is equivalent, give or take, 65 amps, right? And I'm gonna turn down the inches per minute. I got it 10 gauges slightly smaller, but that is what I'm using, the fast cut preset. Right here you have your cut path. Now I want to cut this. Go to layer, name of that outside. And I meant to say preset tools. Click this again. Name outside. And I named it outside, and I'm cutting on the outside. Mount steel 10 gauge, 65 amps, 160 inches per minute. Lead in is arc, lead out is none. I'm good to go. And click OK. Now my cut is good. All I have to do is save, run post processor, Haas tool mill holder V4. I'll put it on my desktop instead of back in my training folder. And then all I need to do is open up Mach 3. Right, this is gonna pop up. I have another video if you get confused on how to hook this up. Click OK. This will turn, click this, turn green. Of course it failed because I'm not hooked up to the box. File, low G code, desktop, Haas tool mill holder V4 TRG. There you go. Your piece is ready to cut. And since I already cut it out, this is how it looks. See it? Bent. Had my soldier drill out the holes there. And this is perfect, right? And I'll show you. Instead of having all these tool holders just sitting here like that, just looking all kinds of messy, you just take your tool holder, stick it in here. You're good to go. Now I do have one that I painted red, and I 3D printed some caps so this way it can sit in there and not be metal on metal. I'm waiting for the paint to dry. But as you can see, if you want to put some cups in here, you can. But this thing works perfect. Now Haas does have a factory tool holder that they made. But let's just say you didn't get it, like myself, because the MWMSS doesn't come with it. My good buddy, Chief Johnson, made this with me in Germany. He actually was the one that helped me out. As you can see, this is great. It doesn't come too far from the wall. Good to go. This is about 16 and a quarter, I believe. I just made it 16 for the training purposes, but here are the holes. I had my soldiers drill it out. These are Allen key bolts, and they look great. And this is a perfect option if y'all are looking for a tool holder and don't want to have everything all on the table. My suggestion is you make one of these, however you want to make 5 tool holders or 6, you know, because you keep them close together. But let's just to show y'all, these don't even touch. 1 and 2. See that? Enough clearance. Well, hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time. All right, y'all.